Since 1988, the Child Health Investment Partnership of the Roanoke Valley, or CHIP, has given parents and their children access to needed medical services and developmental education. The goal is to provide support to families as they set and reach goals and become self-sufficient. Robin Haldiman, CHIP CEO, has expanded this vital organization to include an array of support services that target the whole health of the family, increased fundraising, and developed an endowment and planned giving programs to ensure that there will be no interruption of services. Well, after 26 years, she is retiring and handing the reins over to Rachel Hopkins, who will become CHIP's new CEO. We welcome both to the studio today to talk about how CHIP is grown and how it's now helping the community recover from the strains of the pandemic. Thank you both for being here. Congratulations to you and welcome to you. This is such a wonderful moment for an incredible organization here in our valley. So let's start with you, Robin.
Okay.
How has CHIP evolved over your leadership in the last 26 years?
Well, we have really become much more health focused. I mean, that's what sets CHIP apart as a home visiting program, is that whole health focus. We started many years ago enrolling pregnant moms and managing their pregnancy through care coordination. We've also started an asthma case management program for children who suffer asthma, there are many in our Roanoke Valley. We have recently started doing adult health assessments because we believe a healthy parent makes for a healthy child. And we started a few years ago doing STEAM activities to make sure that the kids are ready for school and on par with their peers. So lots of change. A lot,
and all sound fantastic. Can you give us some examples of the families and the children that you guys have served over the decades?
Well, you know, we enroll families, all families who have Medicaid, so the children have to be under the age of 6. And we've had some great success stories over the years. We've currently got a mom that just opened a bakery downtown, so she is well on her way to self-sufficiency. We had a dad who got custody of his child, and he was illiterate, and he rode his lawnmower to literacy classes every week so that he could read to his child. I mean, every day we just see wonderful accomplishments, and it really keeps your heart in the mission.
Amazing, amazing. You guys are helping families in so many different ways. Talk a little bit about the educational support and physical health, as well as the mental health services that CHIP provides.
Okay. Yeah, so the whole idea of the home visit is a relationship base. So that relationship helps us impart a lot of healthcare knowledge. It helps folks be open to hearing about health issues such as the COVID, and we've also, can impart education. They're open to hearing education, and with the children we can sit down on the floor with them and do STEAM activities and read a book, and that literacy piece is very important as well.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, it's amazing to hear the growth over the last 26 years under your direction, but there's a new sheriff in town. Congratulations again. So I know you just started like earlier this week, but what are your goals and aspiration? What's ahead for CHIP?
Well, yes, after 3 days, I can tell you, I have absolutely fallen in love with CHIP, this organization. My most immediate goal, and one that I think will always continue to be our focus, is to create ambassadors for this organization. A lot of, Robin spoke about self-sufficiency in some of the CHIP family stories, and this is a community that, if our neighbor is in need, we are in need, and we're not in peace until we know they are. And so one of the things I want to do is really get it out there. We have been around for 26 years, but Roanoke is growing. Our population is growing. There's new people. We want everyone to know about CHIP. And so when you know of a family who needs resources that we can provide or we can connect you with, because we are a well-connected organization, I want the first thing you think about is CHIP. And to get involved. And so you can be an ambassador that's, come out of our program, a community leader, or just someone who says, I know who you can call.
Sure.
So I want to get that out there.
Absolutely. Well, any other ways that the community can support CHIP? That certainly is one great way.
Yeah, well, most immediately, we have an event next Thursday, I believe, a drive-through for our families. And so if you'd like to donate, go on our Facebook page. It's the easiest thing ever to make a child smile. You can go directly to Amazon. You can buy a gift, and it'll probably be there by tomorrow
Sure.
in our CHIP offices. But beyond that, get to know the organization. I would love for your viewers to give us a call. One of the moments that I said, I need this job, is when I took a tour of the CHIP offices. And you know, as I said, I've been there for 72 hours, but when I have some time, I can't wait to get down and do what our volunteers do. It's amazing work. And I assure you, if you have time in your schedule and you'd love to volunteer with CHIP, if you have time, and of course if you have a donation, support our work, but come in, get to know us, and I assure you, you'll be involved as long as you're a part of this community.
Absolutely. Well, I know you get to pick her brain for a couple more weeks.
I do.
Before she leaves the office later on this month. Rob and Rachel, thank you both for stopping in,
Yeah,
and thank you so much for your service and dedication to this community for nearly 30 years. It's incredible work. Thank you so much. And all the best for you, and know that we're here cheering you on in this new role. Yes, absolutely. Thank you both.